I was hanging with you, and then I realized I didn't think it was true. I was surprised when I found out I'd fallen for you.
What's up, guys? And just before this video starts, my mic was doing some weird popping thing towards the end. Obviously, I've switched back to my normal one by now, but I should be getting another new one soon, so I hope you guys enjoy. What it do? It's Marriku here. I got some new headphones real quick. I'm a real gamer now, but there's a mic on this one, and I'll probably just do it for this one video, and then I'm not gonna use it again. But today we got a nice story time being cooked up in the kitchen, so let's hop right into it. So today's story time is about a time when I was going to see my grandparents in Africa, right? And I went with my mom and my grandma to go see my other grandparents. Even though my parents are divorced, which is kind of weird, but whatever. So we yeah, it's a really long flight to get over there. If you didn't know already, it should be obvious, but whatever. Skip over it. So usually it's like a 4 to 3 flight trip. So usually you go from where I live. I ain't gonna disclose my information though, cause gotta keep my privacy. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so usually you go from where I live to like Atlanta or like New York, and then you go from there to like London or something, and then you go to Africa. So we go over, and we have like a couple day long layover. Actually, I don't think it was a day. It was like a day long layover in London. And I was like 5 years old at the time. So we get to London and we start exploring. We go see Big Ben and the basic stuff. And basically we went to a train station. I don't remember which one it was. But it was really busy. So that's all I really remember, is that it was busy as fuck. And so we go get some food, eat some fish and chips, cause I don't know, it's the most basic thing you can get. I don't know. So we get some food, and then we're going to the train station. We're gonna hop back on the train. We're about to head back to the airport. Go to Africa. Go see the grandparents, right? But basically what had happened was I saw a Blue's Clues toy. Okay, when I'm 5 years old, I'm thinking Blue's Clues, that's my shit. Alright, I want that toy, and I want it now. I'm gonna get that hoe. What the hell? And so I'm like, alright, I can just leave for a bit. And so I skirt out. I go right to this Blue's Clues toy, right? And I turn around, and my mom and my grandma are gone. Like, I just don't see them anymore. So at that point, I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna be able to get this Blue's Clues toy. Like, that's the only reason I came over here, is to get this toy, and now I can't get it because my mom and my grandma ain't here. So, and I lost them, basically. They had no idea where I was. So then I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm just gonna go out and explore on my own. So I started walking out onto the streets of London at 5 years old by myself. Thinking about it now, I should be dead. Like, somebody could have came and swooped and picked up my ass real quick. I could have just never found them and stuff like that. And so I'm like exploring for like 20 minutes by myself, just like do 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 do, like just walking around. And then I remembered that my dad had told me, if you ever get lost, go find a police officer. And I'm American, so I was out here looking for an American police officer. I'm like, there ain't none around. And then I see this weird person on this horse. Like, why you on a horse for? Get a car. I'm like, excuse me? Are you an officer? She was like, yes, little boy, I am. She was black, if you couldn't tell. so she's like, I'm like, I lost my mom. Can you help me find her? She was like, oh, you're lost, sweetie. That was horrible. I'm never gonna do that again. I'm sorry. She's like, are you lost? And I'm like, yeah. I just need help finding him. I'm trying to catch this flight. She's like, what? So me and her are just walking around, talking about what America is like, talking about what London's like. I felt like I gained a whole new experience at the age of 5. I felt like I was able to communicate as an adult at the age of 5, even though I had no idea what I was talking about. Honestly, I had no idea. So we keep walking, and then finally we find my mom and my grandma. And I look at my mama's face, and all I can see is death. I see the Grim Reaper looking at me straight in the eyes. I'm like, oh, cause like I don't know why, but I did a lot as a kid. I wanted to be independent or something stupid like that. So like I just go out and walk out by myself, like just do whatever I wanted. Which is why I got a lot of ass whoopings as a kid. so we get back, we reunite, and my mom is like, Omar, where did you go? And I was like, I just wanted this Blue's Clues toy. And then my mom thanks the officer, and the officer leaves, right? And then my mom turns to me and just says, what is wrong with you? Why did you run away? I'm like, I don't know. And so my mom just says, alright, come here. She drags me into a corner. She's like pulling on my belt, right? She's like pulling on my pants and like dragging me like it's a fucking cartoon over to a corner. And then she's like, alright, pulls down my pants in public, and then just starts. And then at that point, my grandma starts getting in on it too. Like, in public? Like, you gonna do this in public? You can't do this some other time? And after that, we get back on the train. We go to the airport. We almost missed our flight, but we didn't. God bless. And then so we get on the flight. We go to Africa. I have a great time with my parents or with my grandparents. I got another story from Africa from that time about the time a lion almost killed me. That's a good story. So if you want that one, let me know. Then we get back home. After a nice long trip, we go back. We fly back to the U.S. And my dad finds out, and he was laughing at it. He's like, "You really love running away, don't you?" I was like, "Yeah," like a dumbass. So, yeah, that's the story of the time I got lost and an ass whooping in London. I don't know why all my stories involve like me being punished as a kid, but they're just my best stories. So I feel like I'm just gonna keep on telling them. Also, let me know if you like this mic. I wasn't gonna use it again, but if you really want me to, I will. Just let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Also, shout out to the people who watch my story times. I know they're not my best videos, but shout out to the people that watch them. Big ups. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.